Mic test. Okay, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This will be episode 18 or is it episode 19? I think I will call it episode 19. This episode 19 of Oxygen Not Included, and in this episode we will continue where we left off last time. Last time we were at 178 cycles, but then a bunch of my food fell into this pit over here and then spoiled. So I was left with about 400,000 kilocalories, and I lost about 600,000 kilocalories of food. So I actually rolled back 3 cycles, and then I just also everything here is the same as before. I also just continue building into this room over here, then just digging all these towers out. I also dig out this area over here and then put down a bunch of steam turbines. I've not built the pipes and the heavy out wires yet, so you can see that being built right now. Apart from that, everything is the same. This ranch is the same, so pretty much I'm sort of already at cycle 178 from before. Okay, for this area over here, let me check. I've not done much with this area. I've connected some pipes over here, as you can see. I use granite pipes rather than radiant pipes because I think that if you put radiant pipes in here, it will actually cause the water inside to boil. So I just use the most conductive pipes that you can find for a regular pipe, which is granite pipes. And right now my duplicates are struggling to build all of this. It's because they can't actually come here and build this, so I need to dig this tower. And I'll put this at priority 8 just so that somebody can come and do it. Another thing that is really necessary is that my suits are actually almost all of them are out of oxygen because this thing is no longer running. So something I could do is I could either put a pump in here. I could either remove this insulated tile, or I can relocate the pump back in here. The problem if I relocate it here is that I sort of have to seal this area off and expand this section here because the pump won't be able to fit inside. This pump is gold amalgam, so it should not overheat. Well, after this steam vent actually get tuned up, then it will start overheating. So that might be an issue. Let's wrangle a few more of these guys to be to be sent to the drowning chamber. Okay, so right now I'm still waiting for all of this to be built before it can actually function. I also need some conductive wires. It's not built yet. That's fine. After the conductive wires is built, I need to isolate the circuits because this will not be able to run on the 2K line, I think. Let me check. Actually, you know what? The rock crusher is idle most of the time. The incubators are also idle most of the time. The auto sweepers are idle most of the time. The pump here is sort of always on, and the pumps here are also always on. So I kind of have to isolate this circuit as well. 2K line. The best way to isolate this circuit is I need to make this circuit on its own because this line itself will already exceed 2K. So I'll need to create another wire segment. I need to put down a few more of these transformers. Unfortunately, that will require me to dig out some of these steamboat reeds because they are kind of in the way. Yeah, I don't think there's any going around. I'll need to dig out the transformers. Either that, dig out the timber reeds to put down the transformers. Either that I can put a new row of transformers here. Let me see. I think you know what? Let's rather than this thing, let's just dig out some plants. Also, we just harvested these plants, so we won't be losing a lot of plants in the process. Let's put down a few sandstone tiles here and get ready to dig out this plant as well. So we'll uproot all of these plants and then we'll uproot these 2 plants and then we will replace them with transformers. Let me just put down the heavy rod wires first. So something like that. And then the wires is kind of tricky because I will have to section them off. So the wires, there needs to be another grid over here. I want this itself to be on its own grid. So I need to do something like this. I need to cut this off. Then another one of these wires have to come here. The problem is, how do I do that? I could just do this. I think I have a bunch of lead now, so I'm going to use the lead. I've sent a bunch of lead over from the other planetoid. I need some way to get to this one, this piece of wire. That would mean, unfortunately, cutting through some of these wire sections. But I think it's not so bad. Let me see. It will be slightly messy. I think I disallow access into this room over here, so I need to build it like that. Otherwise, they will not be able to build the wires. So I think this will work. And then I will need a wire bridge, conductive wire bridge. Conductive wire bridge here, made of lead. And then let's use the lead to finish off the rest of this section. Then I will disconnect these wires, any stray piece of wires, so that they don't actually overload the circuit. They don't overload the basic wires. Okay, now that that is done, that will give my dupes on the other side some things to do. In the meantime, seeds, balm lily seeds. Maybe I could start a balm lily farm here. All of these things are not really good. I guess I could take some blossom seeds and start a farm here if need be. Balm lily. I don't really need a blossom seed. Okay, I need to queue up some stuff for my tubes to do. This pipeline over here is the steam pipeline. I want to make this room a recreation room. So eventually these two areas will become 2 bedrooms, because I will put comfy beds down, and comfy beds I'm only able to fit like 4 of them inside, so I will need another room to fit 4 more comfy beds there. And then okay, maybe I need more space. If I put my recreation room here, I won't have enough space to put the comfy beds. In that case, I need to think of a new area down. I want to put the recreation room in an area where it's close to all of these pipes over here. I need it to be close. I need the recreation room to be somewhere in between the steam area, this hot area, and the Rodriguez. So somewhere in between, this area will be fine. This area is not really used for anything, so I guess I could use it for a rec room. But ideally, I want it to be somewhere near my sleeping quarters. This area will not be bad, however, it's kind of in the way of the batteries. I don't think I can have batteries. Now, let's try to put a comfy bed here. Can I actually fit a comfy bed here? If I can, then it changes things. Okay, it can. I can. Does that mean... Okay. I would... Testing. Testing. Okay, my stream is lagging right now because my network is actually very bad. stream is still okay. Looks like my stream is back to normal. So I did a check online and I find that batteries don't count as part of the heavy industrial machinery. So I am able to actually make this a bedroom. So I'm gonna put some comfy beds in there. Do I put it? Alternatively, I can remove this jumbo battery. Um, Although I'll be losing tons of charge. You know what? Let's set the low threshold to a really low number so that the batteries get used up. Alternatively, let's disconnect the hydrogen so that all the charge in here get used up. We'll have to disconnect this as well. The generator itself have some capacity, so some of the hydrogen inside will be used up first. But the battery should slowly lose charge. We'll let the battery to completely lose charge before we do more things with it. I will deconstruct this battery after it lost its charge. But first I want this thing to be built here. Also, let's put our recreation room here. We will deconstruct these two deodorizers because they are kind of in the way of stuff. And then we'll have to put some pneumatic doors here just to enclose this area. And then I'll just quickly take a look because the star of today is actually the sauna. And you need wood for that. Okay. I did not actually know that you need wood for that. So I won't be able to put the sauna down. I actually wanted to use sauna as the recreation building. In that case, arcade cabinet won't be a bad building either. But I do want it to be close to the Great Hall. If I place two comfy beds in here, then they won't be able to. There won't be a space for the jukebox. I would kind of want the jukebox to be placed in here. This eating area. I'll need a jukebox to be placed in here. I don't think I can actually fit. Let's remove this buildings. Remove these tiles. And then see if we can fit a jukebox in there. Alternatively, we can put our jukebox here and move our mess tables there. So we can deconstruct up to 4 because there will be 4 new spaces. Sorry about the coughing. No dots available. Let me check. Okay, that's fine. There's almost no gas in here. Above 1 grams. Okay, I want all of this area to be pumped up. What is the crude oil layer here? 300 kilograms. This is 174. Only this one is okay, and this one. This has a 400 kilograms as well. So right now only one pump is activated because all the other have too little crude oil. I like it when there's, oh my god, there's overheating message again. I was about to say I like it when there's no overheating stuff messages. I kind of want this to be yellow alert just so that they complete this. Because right now, they are not working on this. They are taking very long to work on this. Let's put it priority 9. Hopefully somebody comes and does it. Okay, let's see. He's building this thing, so that's good. But I want, this thing is losing charge. Okay, it's slowly losing charge. What do I want to do in the meantime? I can't put my recreation building any. Oh, I can build over this. I can build over this. Go use cobalt and put a jukebox down. Hopefully, no, I'm not able to fit a jukebox in here. I'll need one more tower of space. Oh, you know what? Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. There's 8 tables over here. Let's deconstruct a few more tables. And let's not sweep this up because I don't need to sweep out the berry sludge. And then let's put the jukebox down here. Under furniture, jukebox. Wait, what? Why am I not able to put the jukebox down? How tall is the jukebox? Let me just quickly check how tall the jukebox is. It might be a visual bug. Yeah, it's 3 tiles high. It's actually a visual bug. It seems that it's 2 tiles high, but it's actually 3 tiles high. In that case, I have to deconstruct some of these hanging pots in order to put the jukebox there, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I did not actually realize that that will happen. Otherwise, I would have put the jukebox somewhere here. Because I need the decor in this corridor to be good. Oh man. In that case, let's get rid of this, guys. Let's rebuild some of the tables that we deconstructed, unfortunately. Well, let's take a look at the heavy outward lines. Okay, you know what? Actually, won't be a bad idea to put a jukebox here because I will need heavy wires to be coming through. And I don't want more heavy watts wire on this side. So let's just build it like it is before. Unfortunately, we have to deconstruct some of these hanging pots. So we'll do that. Hopefully we didn't actually deconstruct the rails behind. That will be annoying. Okay, we did not do that. I will have to put some what do you call it, crown molding up here. And I will have to deconstruct all these conductive wires because there will be, well, you know what, actually can I just use conductive wires? I don't think I can because it will overload the circuit. This circuit will get overloaded if I put a jukebox here. I'm not sure actually. Will it get overloaded? Because I really don't want to remove any of these plants. Because they make the decor around this corridor very good. So I think it's a better solution. If I want to use conductive wires, I should delete this plant instead. And then I will have to delete this plant also. And delete this, deconstruct this. Then I will to build the mesh tables back here. Okay, because unfortunately this is a process that I have to go through because, oh my god, do not actually delete them. Because I did not realize that the jukebox is 3 tiles high. I thought it was 2 tiles high, so I thought it could be placed here, but apparently not. So let's put the jukebox down. Furniture, jukebox. Okay, the plant is out of the way. Let's put it down. And then we'll use LED wires. Then for the rest, we'll use crown molding. So just to make sure that I can indeed not put hanging pots down here. As you can see, you can't put pots down. You can only put pots down here. So we will use a crown molding. Okay. We'll try to build it off granite, since that is the best material to use for decor. Okay. And this area will be sort of more or less done. Okay, so that's the jukebox out of the way. Arcade cabinet, I don't think I'll use it right now. So today is going to be a simple session. There's not going to be a lot of goals. I do have a very big goal here. Something that I can work towards in the long term, which is to utilize all my volcanoes, all my events. For today, I think I will just build a bunch of plastic ladders and comfy beds. Uh, Also, I wanted to build a sauna, but apparently you need wood for the sauna, so I'm not able to do that because I don't have any arbor trees. Um, okay, and ceramic setup. Alright. Something I want to do is also to just gather all my ceramic to one area. Gather all my clay into one area. So let's start sending all the clay I have to the other side. Clay. Yeah, clay. I have 1,900 kilograms of clay here. So where is my this thing? Apart from clothing, data banks, and lead, I'm also going to send over a bunch of clothing. Not clothing, a bunch of clay. I think clay is under consumable, or no, it's not. Cultivable soil, yes, it is. Okay, I need to send clay out with priority 9. Okay, and then where will the clay come out? It will come out here. Uh, it will come out here, and then be sent here. Okay. In that case, I will need my I will need since all my clay is going to be gathered here, and then all my coal is going to be gathered here. So let's put the clay somewhere in a central location. The clay making facility. So we could make it automatic, or we could let our duplicants deliver stuff to it. I think I will make it. I will not make it automatic. Uh, all the clay has to go somewhere. I don't want it to send sulfur out anymore, because I want to redirect it to the clay making place. So the new clay making place might be here. Let's take a look at the rail lines. I could send a bunch of stuff here. Are there a bunch of coal here? Let me check. Where are all my coal? 231 tons. Holy shit. Okay, they're all here for some reason. They're all over the place. There's 1,000 there. There's a huge deposit of coal here. Unfortunately, I can't build ladders over here. I really want to build ladders here. Just so that they can get the coal, get the clay from here and deposit it up there. Is there any way I can put an auto sweeper in here then? The auto sweeper should be able to reach all of the clay here and deposit here. We'll try it. We'll try to put auto sweeper here. No, we can't. Because this door is blocking the way. It does not work. Range is super limited. In that case, let's just put our clay building facilities down here. So it will gather a bunch of coal and make it to ceramic. I kind of want the ceramic on the other planet. Rather than deliver, because I want the Great Monument to be built on the other side. The Great Monument requires glass and steel and plastic. And I have glass, steel, and plastic on the other side. So I think it's a good idea to send the clay over rather than send the clay out. Send the clay over here rather than here sending the clay out. So I will remove the clay from this bin. I'll remove the cultivable soil and then I will send clay out here. Where is it? Clay. Clay. The problem is I also need carbon. I also need coal to be sent out. Clay. Cultivable soil, clay. Send this out with priority 8. And then I will disallow bristleberries to be sent out. Okay. So that's done. Then I will check for carbon. There should be a bunch of coal here. There should be a bunch of coal here. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of coal here. Oh, it's refined carbon. It's not really coal. Okay, never mind. So I should have a bunch of clay coming over. And the clay will get deposited to this area over here. This conveyor chute over here. And the dupes will have to bring the clay over to another area to be. I have a bunch of clay here. Why do I have so much clay? Oh, no, that's not a lot of clay. That's very little clay. Okay, what's the temperature here? Ideally I want to put the area in somewhere where it's very cold. But I also need somewhere to be where there's a lot of coal deposits. All of the coal is located near the bottom. Well, there's actually some coal here. Okay. Most of it is near the bottom though. Can deconstruct. Let's deconstruct the rock crusher. I don't think I will use the rock crusher anymore. And then I'll kind of want to disable this